What's up, guys? I'm back with another video. Day 2 of posting for my 30-day posting challenge. Your girl trying to be consistent. Your girl trying to overcome some things. The life of a mother and a saint is a struggle. Like everything. So, in today's video, the topic of discussion is going to be depression, right? Ooh. Everybody be like, oh, I ain't depressed. Like, it seemed like depression is a bad word, right? Nobody likes to talk about depression. Nobody likes to feel depression. Nobody likes to admit that they're depressed, right? So today, we're going to get into it. And I'll be giving you guys a little insight on the many years that I have dealt with depression, how I've dealt with them, the many different ways I've dealt with it, you know? If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload a video. Like this video. Go ahead and comment on this video if you have any questions or anything. This is a safe place, and we are here to help. I hope you guys like this video. Thank you for watching in advance, and I'll see you later. We're going to have more exciting videos for you guys, but right now I feel like it's time to get some things established. I'm overcoming some things myself, and I feel like if I talk about it to y'all, then it'll help me too. Because your girl got a couple of friends, but I be all about my man and my kids, so, these conversations really don't come up much. So if I talk to y'all, I need y'all to talk back to me. Like, comment, look at the videos, watch them. Like, I know that y'all going through this. I know y'all going through something. If there is anything that come up and you have questions about, or anything that you've went through or you overcame that I'm still struggling with and you can help me, please comment. Or if anything that I said and I can help you, comment and let me know exactly what it is. So that way I can know that help is being helped. Everybody's being helped. We all need each other, right? We all need each other. So I hope you guys like this video, and please stay tuned for more, because this is not it. This is not it. This is just the beginning. Day 2. I can't wait to day 30. Then I can't wait to day 60. Then 90. Then we're going to be on this jump for some years, and we really going to be able to connect with y'all and see what's what. Love y'all. Depression. What is depression? Why are we depressed? Why is everybody so afraid to speak on depression? Because it hurts. Because nobody wants to feel such pain and such hurt. Nobody wants to actually face it. Testimony. I was 9 years old when I became depressed. After telling my mother something happened to me, and just not hearing her say she didn't believe me. It was just the actions that didn't happen. Nothing happened after I told. Nothing changed after I told. It was like I was alone at 9 years old, dealing with so much as a child. Like at that point, my childhood was clearly ripped away from me because I had nothing. I couldn't trust my mother no more. I don't get me wrong, I love my mama right now to this day, but like I had to learn as an adult, we all go through things and we all have those struggles and issues outside of our children to deal with. Depression, right? What does it look like? What does it sound like? What does it feel like? Just imagine not wanting to get up and take care of your children, or not wanting to get up and take care of yourself, not bathe, not brush your teeth, not cook, not clean up, nothing. That's what depression looked like for me. If you were on the outside looking in, that's what it looked like. It was like, Todd, what's going on? You got to get up, you got to move. And I was stuck. Not to mention, I also was addicted to marijuana. Thank God I am 2 full days, I have not smoked marijuana, right? 2 full days, and then y'all be like, oh, it's only been 2 days. Baby, look. Usually, if I done went 2 days without smoking weed, it's because I was broke. But just most definitely believe when I got some money, I was going to get me a bag. I don't care if I was spending $10. I was going to get me a bag. Something had to be done. I had to smoke some weed because everything around me was making me depressed. All I wanted to do was be high. Be high. Just to ignore all the stuff that was going on around me, to be able to take care of my children, to be able to get up and cook them something to eat. You know, it was dark. Being depressed is a dark time. Now, looking back on it, it's like, dang, Ty, all the many times you allowed yourself to be depressed. I remember one year, Lord rest her soul, my auntie passed, and for a whole year, I want to say just about a whole year, I wore a bonnet. I didn't do nothing to my hair. I didn't work, so I stayed at home. You know, the kids, I think I probably ordered out most of the year. And that's sad. Think about it. Ordered out most of the year. I get food stamps, so it wasn't like we ain't had no food. We had plenty of food. I was ordering food for them to cook, little stuff, pizzas and stuff to put in the oven. But I was down, y'all. It was during COVID, and they was giving out them stimulus checks, and I literally was getting $1,100 every month, and I smoked weed and ordered food. When I say I was down, my kids didn't understand what was going on. They just was like, my son came to me and said, Mama, when you gonna stop doing this? And then what's crazy is that it still didn't click for me. Even after my son said that, I was embarrassed. Very embarrassed. It still didn't click for me because I continued to be depressed. I continued to move as if my life was out of control. Like it would seem like I would get some things, in control, and I would be able to handle some things. But at that point, it was it. Okay, get up, get the kids dressed, get them ready for school, brush their teeth, wash their face. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Sometimes they didn't even brush their teeth. And me being so in my feelings and in my own mess and in my own drama, I ain't really think about, what I'm saying, the care that I was lacking and the abandonment that I was given. Just because I didn't leave my kids in the house by themselves, they were still being abandoned because mentally I was not there, you know? So during them times, I thank God for certain people in my life, like my son's godmother and, my fiance now, even though our relationship been back and forth, those times when I needed him, he always showed up. Them times when I was down and couldn't get up off the couch, he made me get up off the couch. I can recall him praying for me one day because I just would not move. I was like, no, I don't want to do this. I don't care. The kids can go with you. The other kids can go with their daddy. I'm done. It's a wrap for me. I don't want to do this no on that couch. And it made me get up off my butt and at least go take a shower. You know what I'm saying? At least, that's the least I can do. And during that time, I was going through with my father. We had an issue going on. An ex-boyfriend had ended up calling DCFS on me, tried to get my kids taken. Then my dad turned around and tried to take my house, get me kicked off Section 8. So during that time, it was real tough and it was dark. And I was like, I quit. I don't want to do it. I don't know why. I'm steady being nice to people and trying to be the best me I can be for people. And they just keep treat me like I'm just nothing, child. Like I'm nothing. It's crazy, but it does. Pause for the cause. Y'all, the devil is a liar. It's crazy because every time I get ready to do something or edit a video or any of that, it's just always something wrong. My laptop starts freezing or this started happening, so I just say forget it. I just give up. That's depression. You deal with depression in every situation, every aspect of life, no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, depression can be a variety of things, and it also causes other problems. I know y'all like, what's going on in this video? She talking and stuff, and this video just gone. Child, that was my intro video. I tried to dip out the house so I could make my intro video, and chaos followed me. That's my son, Titan. He's 4 years old. And he followed me right outside, and I tried to do my intro video with him in the car. Baby, it did not work. He ended up getting yelled at and put out. A lot of things go on. A lot of things go on in my life. Just being a parent alone can be a lot. And like I said, I have 5 children, starting at age 11 and ending in age One, my baby one. It get tight. It get rough. You know, you have those days when you don't want to get up. You don't, but you have to, you know. You have to keep going. You have to keep pushing. If you don't keep moving and keep pushing and keep going, you going to end up way worse than depression. Depression turn into anxiety. Anxiety turn into all this other stuff. And then all that other stuff eventually turns into suicide. Oh, baby, I done been suicidal. I remember the days. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 35 years old. Well, I'll be 35 this next month. And it ain't pretty. By far. You can do it. You can keep going. You can get up. You can keep pushing. You know, it does not have to be the end. Just because something seems overwhelming or you get overstimulated or things look like everything about to fall apart, it's okay. Keep calm. Breathe. Keep going. And I know firsthand, easier said than done, right? Easier said than done. Hands down. Hands down. Very much easier said than done. But you gotta do it, you know? It ain't hard to keep going. You gotta push, you gotta put a little grit behind it, a little fire under your tail. But it once you see it and you realize that it's not so bad, I can make it through this, I can get through this, you know, trusting in God, God got my back, remembering these things. That's why church is important, you know, because well, we go to church Sundays, Tuesday for prayer, Thursday for Bible study, right? And throughout the week, those different things that motivate you and encouraging words and hearing folks' testimonies about how they came through or how they were blessed, it helps you to keep going. That's why church is important. Like I was saying in my last video, you know, like those things and those aspects help us as saints, you know, be stronger and be able to get through this thing called depression and be able to maneuver through certain things and be able to conquer through things. God's word says he'll never put too much on us than we can bear. They mean handle. They mean never put too much on us that we, you know what I'm saying, can't go through. So if that's true, then I got this. I believe I got this. I have faith that I got this, right? No fear, because fear can keep you stagnant. No fear. Don't be afraid. Be used to being uncomfortable because it puts you in an uncomfortable position when you trying to overcome things like depression. Life is not going to wait on you. Life is going to keep moving no matter how you feel, no matter how you look at it. It's going to keep rolling. So you got to keep rolling. You got to keep going. You can't give up. I'm not going to give up, so you don't give up. Thank y'all for watching this video. I love y'all. I appreciate you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you guys. I love you and have a good day.